I never thought I'd see the day where I make a video on something like this. I'm gonna need y'all to sit down and get real comfy. It's story time. I'm an old man, you see. Back in my day, Roblox games may have been developed worse, but they at least had some substance to them. Sure, the games might not have been the most interesting and don't have the richest gameplay, but they were still fun to pass time on. Then, the simulator games came along, and I was sure that was the end of meaningful games on the platform. But I guess I must have been wrong, because games like this must be the real end. If simulator games were the death of Roblox, then RNG games are basically kicking the corpse. If you're not familiar with RNG games, here's how most of them work. You get into the game, you click a button to roll for something, and hope you get lucky. That's it. There's unironically no other substance to the game. Sitting there rolling for titles doesn't benefit you in any way in the game, other than proving you've wasted a significant amount of time. There's no game to be played at all. It's quite literally just a Robux farm for the devs. And the craziest thing is, people eat it up. And it's just sad to see, because this isn't even an entirely new formula we're seeing. The games are basically just a reworked version of simulator games, which in all honesty is unsurprising. Just think about it. In games like Pet Simulator, you'd sit there AFK sometimes, just grinding coins so you can roll stuff, and then use your new things to help you progress in the game. All you need to do is take out the progression part of the simulator game, and you're left with an RNG game. Simple as that. Better simulators like Pet Sim at least had something for the game to fall back on though, some type of gameplay to consume, but RNG games completely throw that concept out the window, and unfortunately, they've proven it's not needed. Now, if you're here thinking, damn, he's kinda going hard on him, I am. I'm a professional hater. Don't worry, I'm licensed. The game themselves aren't the biggest issue, but the amount of them that's starting to pop up is. I played Souls RNG for a good bit, and to be honest, I enjoyed myself. Got some cool titles that had cool effects on them. I was able to talk with my friends and edit videos while rolling for titles on a different monitor. Nothing wrong with wanting that. I'm not hating on anyone who wants to spend their time like that. What is annoying though, is the sheer amount of games I've started to see that are coming out of thin air to piggyback off the success of the game, and the people that come up to defend the games, even though they know it's just brain rot. I did just say that I don't dislike people who like to play the game, and I'm sticking with that. That's true. But if you like the game and try to defend it and make it seem like it's not what it actually is, come on, bro. I'm just praying and praying every day that the site will not become flooded with these types of games. Because a couple of years ago, it was the same exact situation with the simulator games, and honest to God, that killed Roblox for me. I stopped playing for a while and really only came back because of closed community games. Fast forward to now, and to see that same thing might happen again, I think you can understand where I'm coming from. Even if Roblox were to be entirely brain rot simulator games, at least they have an actual game to play. RNG games can be a vibe sometimes, but if I'm honest, the only one that felt like it had cohesiveness was Souls RNG. And maybe another one that I forgot the title of, had cool VFX though. The rest just feel like cheap copies. And you can enjoy spending time on the game, but if you're basically AFK and rolling for hours, how can you say you're really playing anything? Your favorite part about a game shouldn't be how much you're not actually playing it. Now obviously everyone knows why these games are popping up. The games are basically money printers at home. If you could get rich off a simple game like an RNG game, then why not try? I don't blame them entirely for that. But for me as someone who doesn't develop, this shit's kind of annoying. And it's the people who buy into this shit making it way worse. These niggas sit here with their brain deteriorating, doing absolutely nothing for 5 hours straight. And the people who've had their brains completely melted spend Robux on these games. So obviously, if this continues, there'll be more melted brains, aka more reason for people to make more of these games. So as I've said before, we collectively, as a people, as a community, we gotta pray that either people start to smart up and stop playing these games, or the trend dies off, because our future is looking tragic. Anyways, thank you for listening to my little rant. Sub up if you haven't already, always greatly appreciated, and I'll see ya later.